This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Also want to give double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and love to the Lord's hopeful elect. Back at it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Yeah, I heard my brother do this epistle yesterday, so I figured it was on my spirit because I was in the same spirit of being very, very sick and tired of watching the wicked prosper, man. All right, and we just have to remember this. There's a reward for our suffering if we endure to the end. So the Lord is telling us in the book of Ecclesiastes, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to the house of feasting. And then in verse 3, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. And that's the spirit that the Lord's hopeful elect are in currently. We're not happy. We're not, the Lord and brothers balance, all right? And the Lord gives us balance, but for the most part, we're not happy. We're not out here playing around. We're not clubbing. We're not going on guys and girls trips, man. All right. We're not in that party mirth spirit that the world is in, man. And it's a hard thing, especially I'm more understanding about Esau Edom partying and stuff like that. But it's very, very vexing to watch your own people who's supposed to be in captivity right along with you. All right, right along with us, just have a prideful, mirthy, feasting spirit, man. We can talk about people that's in the world or the people who know that they Hebrew Israelites and how they're in, a house of, mirth as well, man, with their Passover parties and all this old shit like that, man. All right. Verse 4, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning. So, the people who are wise, who have, begotten wisdom from Yahweh Shai through fear, they're in that house of mourning. They're crying out to the Lord. They're praying, which means to beg, essentially. They're begging the Lord for deliverance. They're begging the Lord, for those new bodies. We see the evil that's coming, and we're crying out to the Lord. All right. But the heart of fools is the house of mirth. And that word mirth goes into amusement and laughter, man. And is that not the spirit that our people are in, especially, around payday and shit like that? Oh man, that's all that's going on. Just folly, mirth, football games, basketball games, baseball games, all manners of entertainment, going out bars and restaurants and things like that. Again, we do deal with balance, but these people they're not even attempting to serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. It is verse 5. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. And the majority, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, are listening to the song of fools rather than hearing that rebuke of the prophets out there on the highways and byways and on the internet highways and byways, man. All right. For as the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of the fool. This also is vanity, vanity, vanity. That's all it is around this raggedy bitch, man. Just vain people with vain opinions, man. Not serving Yahweh Shai, not fearing the Lord, so they're not wise, so they're accounted as idiots. All right. And verse 7, surely oppression maketh a wise man, not a fool, mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. So we know because of wisdom that the Lord has given us that we are oppressed, man. All right. And it's driving us crazy because we striving for righteousness, but see, we're in these imperfect bodies, and we're still subject to going off. Is why we desire Yahweh Ba'ashem and Yahweh Shai to deliver us from this captivity and receive those new bodies and receive the ultimate pardon, which is salvation. All right. But the whole point, man, is our people are, hey man, like I say, they had their days where they may be a little depressed, or they have their days where they may be a little down in energy. But for the most part, as it relates to serving the Lord, they sure not doing that. So they're pretty much in a playful, folly, mirth spirit, man. And we're just pretty much sick of it, man. So what we have to do is show the Lord that we mean business. Now the Lord told us When I was thinking about this was a time like the earth, Jacob's trouble, the great tribulation will be a time like the earth has never seen before. Well, if that's the case, well, we as servants, all right, have to perform like we've never performed before. So, from the top of our leadership on down, it's always about praying more. All right. So we need to be praying for the things that we desire. What do we desire? Healing, deliverance. Lord, please get us away from these idiots, these foolish, wicked people. So we have to be praying multiple times a day, fervently, combining that with fasting and, per your lot, doing your work to the best of your ability. All right. Edifying as much as you can so the Lord could look down upon this earth and see that we're going hard. And once he, is satisfied with the way that we're moving, oh, he's going to let the rest of these prophecies come to pass and we'll be home in no time, Lord willing. Okay. Uh, Ecclesiastes 10 and verse 6, man. All right. Folly is set in great dignity. All right. All that play, all that amusement, all that joy, all that let's have fun is set in great dignity. There's nothing wrong with being balanced and having a good time, enjoying your family, as long as you're not doing nothing sinful. All right. But here in Babylon the Great, especially as well as throughout the earth, folly is held in high regard, man, rather than being humble, meek, sitting down somewhere. And that's a huge problem with a lot of our women. They don't have the ability to sit the hell down somewhere. And niggas too, man. They don't know how to sit down somewhere for a season, for a moment. They always got to be here, there, going, here, there, going. And the rich sit in low place, man. All right. But the whole point of that precept is that folly is set in great dignity. And that goes into mirth as well, man. All right. All this play, entertainment, and just fuckery, man. I don't know another word, man. All right. All this just fuckery, man. Fuck boy shit. It's just held in high regard here in Babylon the Great. And the prophets are absolutely sick and tired of it. Here we are, to the best of our ability, through the Spirit, coming in fear, serving the Lord, going out on the highways and byways, making our bodies a living sacrifice, fasting, making our bodies a living sacrifice, keeping the laws and statutes, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. All right. While everybody else seems to be, prospering. Like I just end up, I guess, quote unquote, I'm just having to put this bitch away, man. Through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Hawashai, man. I look at, this woman that I was dealing with, and it pisses me off, man. I can't lie. I don't understand. I mean, I understand, but I don't understand how a whore who I know hasn't really repented from our whoredoms, extreme body count, but I'm willing, because of my transgression, to have mercy upon, a woman like that, because I'm guilty of transgressions. And I want the Lord to have mercy upon me, so I have to show mercy. If she acting like she want to be decent and things like that, then I can forgive that. But I don't understand how the Lord, I'm not even gonna go into specifics, just how the Lord could allow, these women, these wicked ass women who ain't doing nothing but gathering abroad, to be whores and to, be in that house of feasting, and to be in that mirthful spirit. Why he would let them let a female take 4 vacations in a year, when a servant of Yahweh Shema Shah, to the best of his ability, ain't took no vacation. At the time, I'm having to, endure this woman gathering abroad on me, going, all Turks and Caicos, man. I don't even know where the hell that's at. You know what I mean? Girl tripping, Vegas, California. I live in Georgia. We live in Georgia, man. And then just all type of stuff. I'm not going to get into the specifics that you see her prospering in, and then you look at yourself and you look at your brothers and see how, and don't get it twisted. The Lord don't have us poor, man, but we're not in that mirthful folly, oh, it's all good spirit. And when you see your brothers and sisters, the wicked ones out there happy, period, all right, it do something to you. And that's why the scriptures, it just said oppression maketh a wise man mad. It's driving us crazy, man. It's making us upset. It's pissing us off, man, to watch the wicked prosper. And we're asking the Lord, does he reward wickedness? Because it kind of seems like that. Now we know better. Now what I'm saying we have to do is show the Lord that we mean business. And that's why you see the brothers, going harder, because we mean business, and we are going to get the hell out of here, all right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Hawashai. So right now, I've been praying without ceasing a lot. I could do more and I pray to do more, but this is it, man. This is the last push. I pray that brothers and sisters be sealed this season, and I pray that Jacob's trouble commences upon this raggedy ass motherfucking earth, man. I'm over it. I'm done with it, and before I snap off and jump the gun or do something that'll land me in Esau prison, I'm praying to you, how about Shema Hawashai for the Akim wa Akwa, to please deliver us, so you brothers out there that can pray, we all can, we should be praying that the elect is sealed, because that was, the goal of the prophets being out there, ultimately, of course, to rebuke the wicked, but ultimately to wake up the elect. And as soon as the elect is woken up and sealed, all right, then we could get, in the midst of Jacob's trouble. And that's what we desire, because we want to get out of here, and we got to go through Jacob's trouble. So I pray for you brothers out there that feel the same way I do. Hey, if you sincerely believe in the names Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and the things that they have said, then I'm with you, my brother. Same thing for you sisters out there. So let's pray, let's do more, let's give it all we got so that we can get out of here. I'm saying it to myself first and foremost. We got to go harder. You brothers should be fasting more. You brothers and sisters should be praying more, all right? And if it's your lot to be a prophet or a teacher, you got to do that. I pray for brothers that have a fear, that have received this but have a fear of going out on the highways and byways. I pray for strength for you brothers, okay? For you brothers that don't have a way to get out on the highways and byways, like you may not have a vehicle and thing, your brother, a brother so-called, all right, is praying for you so we can get out of here. Pray for these things. Pray for the Akim wa Akwaf, that we have what we need to finish the mission. And we need, fear, and we need faith and obedience, man, because we are absolutely sick of these clowns, especially our people more so than any other, with their prospering ass behinds and their mirthful ass behinds. Because guess what? The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. So you expect Esau to be living his life. You expect to see where the Edomites live, women pushing their strollers and them with their helmets on and riding their bikes and skating and walking their dogs. You expect that. It's their kingdom. You expect them to be happy and able to afford nicer homes and things like that. And then you turn around and you see your damn people and you like, what captivity are they in? What suffering are you in? All right, because it looks like y'all are just having the best time of your life. What type of, like, who the do you know can take 4 vacations in a year, bro? 3 or 4, she took, man. And I had to put her away last night, man, because I just hadn't had enough, man, of her BS, man. And again, because she's in that playful folly spirit, and I know where people's provisions come from, so it'll upset you. The Lord say He is a jealous power, right? Do you think that we're not going to be jealous, all right, to how the Lord, deals with other people and how He deals with us? If we're praying and fasting and we're hungry, and like the servant, let's take this female that I was dealing with, for instance. If I be without a lot of food, whether I'm fasting or whether my money effed up and I just don't have enough to, eat like a damn king, and this bitch, all right, gets to eat every day, taking pictures of her food, that's crazy. The servant is not greater than his master, right? And if she call herself to be my wife, or want to be called by my name, then she's likened unto my wife, which is my servant. How is my servant, eating more than a brother that has been? I done went on 7-day fast a few times, my brother, not to boast in that, but come on, man, them 7 days, you feel by day 5, you feel like you're gonna die. All right, feel like you're gonna die. Multiple times I have fasted in the names Yahweh, Warrior Yahweh Shai, and then for me to be hungry and my body deteriorating, and then to watch a female, just eat, just like and I'm finna bring that out. Do I have that? Yep, I'm finna bring it out. It'll drive you crazy, man. It'll drive you crazy. It'll drive you crazy. All right, let me go. Matthew 24 and verse 38. And that goes for all our wicked ass brothers and sisters, man. We're jealous righteously, man. We don't covet. We don't care about. We don't want what they have. They don't have nothing. They ain't talking about nothing. But it's still hard to watch, knowing that we're in our captivity, to watch our people be happy. How are y'all happy? What's with the celebratory spirit? Why are y'all celebrating? What's to celebrate? Like we have some victory? No, we're still in captivity, and dummy, we're still subject to death. This is Matthew 24 and verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating, drinking, marrying, marrying, and giving in marriage until when? The day that Noah entered the ark. And that's the spirit of our people right now. Let me go down to verse 39. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So there it is. So just like the days that Noah was prophesying to those idiots, all right, that it's gonna rain, and it's gonna rain something serious, and all of you are done for if you don't repent. All right, they was mocking and scoffing, business as usual, going here, going there, eating, drinking, having sex, and until it started to rain upon the earth, man. And then everybody died. Little kids, old ladies, strong men, they all go right in that water. Yeah, mocking you. Yeah, it hurt, don't it? Don't feel good, do it? Because you was playing around, and that's exactly what's finna happen now. So we got to make sure that we're liking unto our forefather Noah, all right, and keeping that faith and keeping that obedience, man. The Lord told us some things to do, and we need to do it to the best of our ability. And if we don't have the ability, we need to pray for that, man, so we don't be accounted with these people that drowned in that flood, man. And we do know, the Lord is going to destroy the earth with fire, and before that fire come, oh man, he promised us miseries and woes, man, of famine. So a lot of these wicked people are going, yeah, I hope she, if she don't, I'm here. If the Lord, if she repents and come, I'm willing, to show mercy, because I want mercy from the Lord. We all fall short, but man, if she don't get her shit together, man, I pray, that she meets that famine. All the wicked. I pray, all you gluttonous ass stuff, mukbang ass motherfucking Israelites eating abominable things. I pray that that's your fate, to endure a famine, to have to, see what it's like to really be hungry. You ain't fasted a day for your how about Shema Shai. It's a lot of motherfuckers on this earth that fast, but it ain't for righteousness. It ain't a spiritual fast in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. They do it for health, and that shit's all in vain. Why? And the thing about it, whatever these wicked ass Israelites do, it's in vain. So if they're eating, guess what? It's in vain. Why? Why do you say that, brother Sakal? Because they're gonna do nothing but eat and be a whore. All right, are they going to eat and get strength so they can serve you? How about Shema Shah? No, they're going to eat and use everything that the Lord has given them, not to serve the Lord. They're going to eat and get in their car that the Lord gave them, and not go to camp if they're a man. All right, and if they're a female, gathering abroad, they're gonna like whatever it is, man, it's in vain. They're gonna work and earn wages, so they can tithe and bring a cup of water to the prophets. No, so they can fill their own belly, so they can take another vacation, so they can go on another girl trip, so they can go to the club and things like that, or what have you, so they can update their kitchen. So everything that they do, if they're not serving the Lord, it's in fucking vain, and it's about to come to naught. And I'm not playing. Have a spirit upon me like I've never had before, to pray and put out curses. And I've been going absolutely, schizo. I've been going schizo through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Hawashai. And I thank the Lord for that. And I pray that brothers are on fire. I can pray more than I can put out constant epistles, man. I have a gift of faith. And faith and prayer go hand in hand. So I'm praying for you brothers, from the apostles on down, each brother, every camp scattered out throughout the earth. I'm praying for brothers that have they're out on the highways and byways sincerely by themselves, for the Lord to give them fruit, so those brothers won't have to be out there by themselves. I pray that they produce fruit. I'm praying for everybody that the Lord heals us from our ailments. I know brothers and sisters are sick out there because I'm sick. I have things going on with my body and such, man. So we're praying to Yahweh Shem and Hawashai, for healing for these things, man. All right, and deliverance, because we don't want to be accounted as the wicked, and as a clown, as a moron, and that's our people, and we're absolutely sick of it. Our people are in the house of feasting and folly, man, while we remain in the house of mourning. And again, we already read in Ecclesiastes 7:2 that it's better to go in that house of mourning. It's better to cry. It's a tough pill to swallow, because don't nobody want going to be suffering all the days of our life, but that's just the harsh reality of the game. All right. That's the harsh reality of the situation that we're in right now. We got to remember how we got to this point. We the one that went off, and all of us went off, man. We all did things, man. But now we're coming back and we're praying to the Lord. So again, if the Lord told us this was going to be a time like the earth has never seen before, gosh darn it, we got to be performing like we've never performed before. All right. You know, and whatever your gift is, if you're a teacher, if you're a prophet, you know, a so-called prayer warrior, like they say in the Christian world. But you know, I like that because you know some brothers do, you know, have the ability to pray, you know, more fervent than others. It's all in relation to, you know, the measure of faith that the Lord has given each and every brother. But we need all hands on deck, so we as our small church, as the remnant, we can all face the east together, and we ask the Lord to heal our land as that hopeful elect, that remnant. And guess what? The Lord is not a man that he shall lie. Ain't nobody else on the earth doing that but the Lord's hopeful elect. He has to. Our camp head talks about that all the time. The Lord has to do what he said he was going to do, man, because he's not like us, man. His words actually mean something, man. You can't really take man word for nothing around this raggedy motherfucker, you know. But if the Lord say, if we you know, do what we supposed to do, he was going to heal our land. And guess what? We're the only ones that can do that, because we're the only ones that receive the names Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, and come in fear and reverence and obedience to those names. So the hell with everybody else, and I mean it. Everybody else that isn't calling upon Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah with a sincere spirit is our enemy. All right. I don't care what nation they is. If they from our nation, if they from that wicked nation, or if they from the heathen nation, if they not with us, they are against us. Don't trust them, man, because everyone else is just playing. You know, they just playing and then receiving benefits and have not known Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Tough pill to swallow. Whatever a brother is lacking, if you praying for something and you see the wicked just readily attain it, it's gonna drive you crazy. Oppression driveth a wise, or maketh a wise man mad, man. All right. Two more precepts and I'm out. Through the Spirit. 1 Corinthians. And yeah, man, this is it. And this is Eve. I mean, this is our men. 1 Corinthians 13:11. Remember this. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. And that's the spirit of 2/3 of the nation of Israel. If you don't have wisdom, you're accounted, you know, as you know, a child. A child, you know. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. And hey, that's a part of us being not just a regular man. You see, we are men of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. So there's work to do. There's business to take care of. So we have to do these things. And we are wise enough to understand the process. All right, for the solution. All right, we have to serve, we have to work, we have to sacrifice. All right, the Lord taught us, you know, if we suffer with him, we shall reign with him. If we deny him, he's going to deny us. So we're not going to deny the names Yahweh, Yahweh Shah. We're going to profess and push those names amongst the earth. Tell our people who their God is. All right, who their Savior is. And if they, you know, hear or forbear, it is what it is. All right, but again, we're not children. We have become men, and we're not going to think or speak or understand like a child. The 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they did not grow up because they didn't attain wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They have worldly knowledge. They know how to have fun. You know, they know how to work enough so they can have fun in the name of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. And again, we're just absolutely sick of it, man. We're absolutely sick of it. All right, and I pray, you know, for a curse to fall upon this place. I pray for a curse to fall upon the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. I pray for a curse to fall upon that wicked nation, Esau, Edom. I pray for a curse to fall upon the heathen nations. You know, I'm just absolutely sick of it, man. And this is by design. The Lord is preparing us. You know, see, if we were happy here, we wouldn't go this hard. You know, it's a tough pill to swallow because it's like enough is enough. You feel like enough is enough sometimes dealing with Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Like, I almost feel like you getting bullied, you know, and that's real. You know, this is from your brother. And you know, you'll feel like that sometimes, like almost like you getting bullied. Like the Lord is like beating a dead horse. Like, enough, Lord, enough. Like I'm already down low, low, low. And it just keep coming and keep coming. All right, but it's for a reason. And the brother was going into in this epistle, it was beautiful. Like we're supposed to be training. Why? Because we got a fight coming, and that's what the brother was going into. And he was relating that to those other Israelite camps that got all those women, and they're doing their partying and they're doing their little games and shit like that. There's a balance to it or whatever. But if you a man, first and foremost, come on, man, we got the fight of our lives coming up, man. The last fights that we're gonna have as mere men, coming up. So we need to be training, man. You're not training for no damn famine. Cause you're not fasting. You stuffing your face like a gluttonous dog. You stuffing your face like a bitch. That's what a woman do. See, food is supposed to be for nutrition, of course, but don't get it twisted. The Lord made it taste good for a reason. Now, a woman, and just like the Lord taught us, hey, people are lovers of pleasures more than Yahweh Shema Shai. The reason why you see these women just love, and they talk about these food dates, in the podcast where you hear just food dates, this take me out to eat, take me out to eat this, take me out to eat that. It's because that's pleasure. And a woman loves pleasures more than she loves sacrifice. And that's why a foolish woman can't sit the fuck down nowhere. That's why when she off, she always gotta go somewhere. I was dealing with that with old girl. She be off, and just can't sit down nowhere. Gotta go somewhere just to get, coffee. You know what I mean? Can't even just sit down. Just gotta be on the move. Gotta get in a car. Gotta go somewhere. Can't sit down because they're lovers of pleasure. They lover of mirth more than Yahweh Shema Hawashah. And right now, man, we gotta be sacrificing and suffering. And a woman or a child or a weak nigga is not willing to do that, man. And they're gonna get dealt with, man. They're gonna get dealt with here pretty soon. Oh, Zechariah. Oh, Zephaniah. Yeah, and it's vexing, man. We're all vexed, and we're just sick of it, man. We're sick of it, and like I say, man, come out of that folly spirit, come out of that mercy spirit, and come into this house of mourning, and it's gonna be worth it. There's a great reward, man, that's coming, and I have to meditate on that reward sometimes, because I'm like, man, they are getting over. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I think, but the Lord, he gets me right through the spirit, and keeps me focused and tunnel vision. And I'm like, man, I look at the people who done got rich of our nation. I'm like, damn, that's not a bad deal. They get to be rich on this side while we suffer, and we supposed to be in captivity. So they get to be rich and famous. Look at the football player. Look at your boy Jalen Hurts. All right, he rich, famous. The handsome man. Got his heart's desires. They're worshiping him, and for what we know, he ain't serving Yahweh Shema Shai. So we'll go through this tribulation. Perish. He'll die, and we'll die too. The Lord has already prophesied some of us are gonna die, so we got to suffer and possibly die, get tortured. Okay, all praise to Yahweh Shema Hawashah on this side. But you look at them, so they get to get rich and die, all right, and then get born back in the kingdom. And sometimes I be thinking, damn, that's not a bad that's not a bad deal. And you start to almost bug out like that, like, damn, these motherfuckers are getting over, just like the woman. Like, I have not seen even half of the earth, half of the places that Eve has gotten a chance to gather abroad and take these girl trips to, man. If it wasn't for me being in the military, I probably would have never even been outside Babylon the Great. I know it's brothers, this ain't his truth, that's never even been outside Babylon the Great. But you got a bunch of whores, that the Lord allow it. Who allows these women to do that? It's Yahweh Shema. It's gonna drive you crazy. Yahweh Shema Shah. It'll drive you crazy. So the solution, all right, is to, stay tunnel vision, stay in this church, and remember what we're fighting for, man. What we're gonna receive can't be compared, and that's what the Lord gave me when I start, or gives me when I start to think like that. Hey, man, relax, relax, relax. How y'all are gonna look alone is gonna blow everyone else out the water. I desire that. I want to look better than these 2/3. I want to look better than the heathens, man. I want to look better than Esau, Edom, man. Of course, there ain't gonna be no issue in the kingdom, but we want that through righteousness, man. All this fame and fortune and glory that these 2/3 Israelites are getting, and I ain't calling upon Yahweh Shem and Hawashai at all, or get up there, take an award, take a Super Bowl trophy, trophy, take a Grammy, and give thanks to an idol while we are starving, via fasting. We're out on the highways and byways making our bodies a living sacrifice. It'll drive you crazy to watch your brothers and sisters prosper and have not known Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Cause I be thinking like that, damn, they are getting over. Cause like I say, a lot of us are gonna die too, man. Just keeping it honest. That's what the Lord say. We will be martyrs. It's in righteousness, and the Lord will be with us. But it's like, damn, we gonna go through the same type of tribulation that they gonna go through. They got rich. At least they got rich. At least they got to see the earth, whether it's temporary or not. They still had the experience, my guy. And we supposed to be in captivity. I don't get it. How we in captivity and y'all able to do whatever the fuck you want. Some of you motherfucking Israelites are living better than your fucking oppressors. And maybe not the elite, but some of the descendants of Esau, Edom, you living better than them. Some of the Edomites are homeless right now. Jake living better than them. And fucking Baldwin Hills, out in Cali, Lakeshore Drive, or Buckhead, wherever. Miami and all these places, all these chief places, man, Jake be at. They living better than some of their oppressors, man, or the descendants of their oppressors, man. Y'all niggas ain't in no captivity. So guess what? If you didn't suffer on this side, Jake, you're not gonna reign. So you already know what time it is, man. What the Lord say about a rich man entering into the kingdom? The Lord ain't being like, he dead serious about that, man. Lord didn't have a place to lay his head, but y'all niggas got multiple homes and shit like that. Boy, stop. Boy, stop. Girl, stop. Y'all niggas is some clowns out here. And I'm just sick of it, bro. I'm sick of it personally. I know brothers and sisters are sick of it. And it's just ridiculous, man. And I'll leave it off at this. This is Zephaniah 1 and 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles, and the Lord's doing that now. And he set up his prophets, and they are a light unto the world. All right. And punish the men that are settled on their leads, man. Their leads, the word leads in this, scripture goes into being complacent. All right. That say in their heart that Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil. All right. And that's the spirit that our people are coming. It is what it is. Show me something. Y'all been saying that the world gonna end for a long time. My uncle said that when I first came into the truth. People been saying the world gonna end. People been saying the world gonna end. Them Hebrew Israelites. Right? All that old shit, man. All right, but the Lord said he gonna punish these motherfuckers that settled on their leaves, man. All right, so it is better to go into the house of mourning. It's a tough pill to swallow, and it really hurts, as it should. But guess what? It is grooming us, ladies and gentlemen. It is making us better. It's making us stronger men and women for the conditions of the battle. Everybody else is not gonna be built for the conditions of the battle. That's why you see them freaking out now, and it ain't even really started yet. Well, it's starting. But you see these people on their social media platform complaining, oh, inflation this, inflation that, y'all this and that, and that and this, man, and it ain't even really getting cracking yet. You see how weak and fragile they are. They're damn near contemplating suicide just because they can't live it up like they want to, man. Ain't homeless or nothing. Ain't homeless at all, man. Still got a bunch of stuff and still complaining like they homeless or something, man. Please, they're settled on their leaves and they're not used to any type of friction. They're not used to any type of suffering, especially a lot of our women. They're the number one culprit of this shit, man, of this settled on their leaves and being in that house of mirth, man, because a woman's eyes are bigger than ours. Like the world, the earth, everything looks bigger to a child, right? And it's just like a woman, man. That's everything to a woman. Makeup and how she looks and shit. See, we different. We got a different spirit, us as men. We got the spirit of war. We want to build nations and things like that. A woman just wants to exist and live off of the hard work of men. Come on, man, just tell the truth. I ain't saying women can't help. They definitely, and that's what they're there for. But come on, man, who really built these nations up, man? Who fought for these nations? It sure as hell wasn't you women, man. Just keep it real. Now there was some helping going on. I'll give you that. If I want to give you that. But come on, man. They live off of our hard work, our blood, sweat, and tears, man, and disrespect us all the way. Why would we want to be here? What is it? A woman shall compass a man, folly set in great dignity. It's either children are their oppressors and women rule over us, or vice versa. It's the same thing, you know. And again, we brought that out earlier about, speaking as a child. Hell, hey, these women, they're nothing but children. But why? Because they don't have wisdom as a wise adult woman. They're still thinking like children. They look and they've gotten grown, quote unquote, and the earth has opened up to them when they leave their parents' home or what have you. So they're like in awe constantly. They're like in awe when they take these trips, man. They don't see the poverty, in the places that they go. They don't see the danger around the corner when they go on these girl trips and gather abroad. They're in awe. They're blown away. They're amazed. Their eyes are lit up, when they're eating. That's why you see dumbass bitches taking food, taking pictures of that whack ass food, especially the abomination. It'd be a little bit of food that they get off that same U.S. food truck. And I know because I worked in the food industry for a while. Same ass U.S. food truck, all right? And take pictures of it because they're in awe. This is everything, the way that they put this food on the plate. This is everything to a woman. Oh, let me take a picture. Oh, let me get my camera and show off myself and turn my head to the side with my duck lips and my peace sign. Oh, look at my shoes. Look at my hair. Oh, I feel good about myself. They don't be doing that shit for the most part. When they ain't got their hair did and shit, they don't be coming in that puffed up spirit, when they ain't got no makeup on. But soon as they got their makeup on and their hair did, oh, they snapping pics. Look, I bet every woman in Babylon the Great that's like that, their phone is filled with hundreds to thousands of pictures of themselves, bro. In the last days, people shall be lovers of them own selves, man. The Lord taught us that about the characteristics of people in these last days, man. All right, and we're sick of it. We're sick of the prospering. And again, I'm going, a little bit hard on the woman because she the culprit of this mirth ass spirit. She's the one that received the benefits, of our sacrifice, and she's the one that's able to enjoy the earth more than the men. All right, because this is a queendom. Folly is set in great dignity, and the woman ain't nothing but folly. All right, woman ain't trying to help. Woman ain't trying to sacrifice. Y'all ain't no damn work on no farm bitches, especially you city girls. You don't know nothing about no hard work. You don't know nothing about supporting a man for real. Especially nowadays with the OnlyFans and social media culture, get money off of social media. You can't tell these women nothing. All right. So folly is definitely set in great dignity here in Babylon the Great. But guess what? The Lord got him in that trick bag. Build him up to tear him down, Lord. Build him up to tear him on down. And I pray that we see the downfall of our enemies, because I know you brothers out there got personal enemies. We all have a collective enemies. All right. But brothers, got their personal testimonies of people that have offended them. Hey, put curses upon them people. Now make no mistake about it. We don't play around with the curses. And guess what, man? You can't put a curse on nobody if it ain't the will of Yahweh Shema Hawashah. Can't nobody pray against you if it ain't the will of Yahweh Shema Hawashah. But boy, oh boy. If it is his will for you to put a curse upon a person and consistently without ceasing, oh boy, I've testified to that. And I'm offended by this young lady I was dealing with, and curses is going up. If she would have stayed with me, hey, I could have prayed, good things and mercy, but she want to void her protection. So she gonna have to see. She already, been taking the name of the Lord in vain, boasting in that idol last name when I'm trying to tell her, we don't go too hard, with prophesying to our helpmeets or the women that we deal with. But sometimes, we may kick a little, in the privacy of our own home, we might, tell Eve a little something just to see where her head at through the spirit. And she want to boast and, oh yeah, these are the names I grew up with. No, don't tell me that. You're wrong. Okay, go ahead and take the name of the Lord in vain, my sister, and see how it works out for you. So after I do this video, I will commence to praying for you brothers and sisters, and I will be putting out curses amongst all of our enemies through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem and Hawashai, because we ready to go. We ready to go. And I pray that we are ready to go in the name of Yahweh Shema Hawashai, because we don't want to stay here no more. This is corny. All right. This is corny. This shit is corny, man. This earth, the way that this shit set up right now is corny. Just straight cornball. You got to worry about some damn 13, 14-year-old blowing your head off or robbing you around here. What type of way of living is that? So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Until next time, Shalom.